If you feel closed in and wonder if God still sees you, this song is here to give you hope and faith. Let it remind you that His heavens are open over your life right now. I was walking through days that felt locked up tight. Every door I tried just wouldn't open right. My heart was heavy and my faith was thin. Wondering if I would ever feel free again. I kept showing up, even when I was worn, talking to God about the weight I had borne. Now I'm living under open heavens, where His favor flows and nothing is blocked. The word says He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessing until there's no more room to stop. Yeah, I don't have to force it or fight for a space. Under open heavens I just stand in His grace. Yeah, there were seasons I thought the sky was shut, prayers felt dry and my hope was cut. I questioned if I had done something wrong to make the blessing take so long, but I stayed honest and I kept drawing near. And little by little, the atmosphere cleared. Now I'm living under open heavens, where His favor flows and nothing is blocked. The word says He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessing until there's no more room to stop. Yeah, I don't have to force it or fight for a space. Under open heavens I just stand in His grace. Yeah, I still face hard days like anybody else, but the difference is I know where my help dwells. I don't have to climb or perform to be seen. He's already looking at me in every need. My confidence grew when I stopped looking around, yeah, and started believing the favor I found. Now I'm living under open heavens, where His favor flows and nothing is blocked. The word says He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessing until there's no more room to stop. Yeah, I don't have to force it or fight for a space. Under open heavens I just stand in His grace. Yeah, some people still see the same old struggle in me, but they can't measure the change that set me free. I'm walking lighter because I finally know that the heavens above me are not closed no more. Every step I take is covered in on. Under open heavens I'm never alone. So if you feel the pressure and the silence is strong, keep believing the heavens have been open all along. You don't have to earn what God already prepared, just receive it by faith and stop living scared. His favor is ready and His heart is kind. Under open heavens you will always find. Now I'm living under open heavens, where His favor flows and nothing is blocked. The word says He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessing until there's no more room to stop. Yeah, I don't have to force it or fight for a space. Under open heavens I just stand in His grace. Under open heavens, yeah, under open heavens. I'm standing right here and I'm covered by You. Open heavens, that's the truth. If you've been dealing with self-doubt and feeling unsure of yourself, this song is here to build your faith and give you real confidence that comes from God. Let it remind you that He can fill you up until it starts overflowing. I used to second guess every step I took, worried about what people thought and how I look. My mind would race with all the ways I could feel. Made me quiet when I should've raised my voice and spoke. I felt small inside even when I tried to stand tall, carrying that insecurity almost every day. But now I'm walking in, overflowing confidence. Not because of me, but because of who he is. The word says do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded if you keep holding on. So I'm standing firm and letting it flow out of me. Overflowing confidence that only God can give. Yeah. There were seasons I couldn't look people in the eye. Felt like everyone else had it together and I was behind. I prayed about it honest, told God how weak I felt. Asked him to help me see myself the way he sees me. Little by little, he started changing how I thought. Replaced those old doubts with a steady kind of trust. But now I'm walking in, overflowing confidence. Not because of me, but because of who he is. The word says do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded if you keep holding on. So I'm standing firm and letting it flow out of me. Overflowing confidence that only God can give. Yeah. I don't have to prove myself or try to impress. The work he started in me, he's gonna finish it. That's what keeps me steady when the pressure gets high. I know who's holding me, so I don't have to hide. This confidence ain't loud or forced to put on. It just rises up from knowing whose I am. But now I'm walking in, overflowing confidence. Not because of me, but because of who he is. The word says do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded if you keep holding on. So I'm standing firm and letting it flow out of me. Overflowing confidence that only God can give. Yeah. Some days the old feelings try to creep back in, but I remind myself of what he already did. I speak the truth out loud until the doubt has to leave, and that quiet strength starts rising up again. I'm learning to live from a place of being secure, because his promises are solid and they never shift. If you've been battling those same quiet doubts, know that God can give you the same confidence I'm talking about. You don't have to manufacture it or fake it till you make it. Just stay close to him and let him do the work. He will be your confidence, like the scripture says, and it will start overflowing in the way you live. Now I'm walking in, overflowing confidence. Not because of me, but because of confidence. It will be richly rewarded if you keep holding on. So I'm standing firm and letting it flow out of me. Overflowing confidence that only God can give. Overflowing confidence. It's overflowing, coming from the one who never lets me down. Overflowing confidence in him. Yeah. If the pain has been lasting longer than you thought it would, this song is here to give you hope and strength. Let it remind you that God's mercy is still greater and still holding you. I woke up with the same ache, still sitting in my chest. Thought by now it would've eased up, or at least given me rest. Every day felt heavier than the one before. I kept asking God how much longer I had to endure. I was tired of pretending I was fine when I wasn't. Just trying to make it through without falling apart. But mercy outlasts pain, that's what I've come to know. It stays when everything else tries to let go. The word says its compassions never fail and never end. They knew every morning and they still cover me then. Mercy outlasts pain, and I'm living proof of that. It held me through the worst, and it won't turn its back. There were moments I believed the hurt would always win, that the weight would never lift and the healing wouldn't begin. I talked to God with tears and a voice that barely worked. Told him I was struggling and I needed him to work. He didn't scold me for the questions or the doubt. He just stayed close while the pain tried to take me out. But mercy outlasts pain, that's what I've come to know. It stays when everything else tries to let go. The word says its compassions never fail and never end. They knew every morning and they still cover me then. Mercy outlasts pain, and I'm living proof of that. It held me through the worst, and it won't turn its back. Slowly I started noticing the difference in my days. The ache was still present, but it didn't own the same space. I could breathe a little deeper and stand a little taller, because mercy kept showing up and making me stronger. It didn't erase what happened to act like it was small. It just proved it was bigger than the pain after all. But mercy outlasts pain, that's what I've come to know. It stays when everything else tries to let go. The word says its compassions never fail and never end. They knew every morning and they still cover me then. Mercy outlasts pain, and I'm living proof of that. It held me through the worst, and it won't turn its back. I still have days when the memories try to pull me under, but I know now that mercy is the thing that lasts longer. I don't have to fight the pain like it's the final word, because God's mercy has already spoken louder and heard. I'm walking with the scars, but I'm not defined by them. Mercy outlasted the pain, and I'm still here because of him. If you're in the middle of something that feels endless right now, keep holding on, because mercy hasn't run out. It doesn't get tired and it doesn't lose its power. It meets you in the hurt and stays through every hour. Your pain hasn't ended, even if you can't see it yet. But mercy keeps going, and it hasn't failed you yet. Mercy outlasts pain, that's what I've come to know. Tries to let go. The word says its compassions never fail and never end. They knew every morning and they still cover me then. Mercy outlasts pain, and I'm living proof of that. It held me through the worst, and it won't turn its back. Mercy outlasts pain. Yeah. It outlasts the pain. I'm still standing because his mercy remains. Mercy outlasts pain. If the hard times have been weighing heavy, if it feels like the light is hard to find, this song is here to give you hope and peace. Let it remind you that God's love is stronger than whatever you're facing right now. I was stuck in a place where the heaviness wouldn't leave. Every thought felt cloudy, and I could barely breathe. I kept trying to push through on my own strength alone, but the more I tried, the more I felt worn down to the bone. I didn't know how much longer I could keep holding on, until I remembered the love that never left me alone. Love conquers darkness every single time. tried to hide. The word says the light shines in the dark can't win. God's love showed up and pulled me back again. Love conquers darkness, that's what I know is true. It held me together when I didn't know what to do. There were days I felt empty and nothing made sense. I questioned if things would ever feel different. I talked to God honest about the weight I carry. Told him I was tired of feeling this buried. He didn't scold me or make me feel small. He just stayed close and helped me stand tall. Love conquers darkness every single time. It reaches into the places I tried to hide. The word says the light shines in the dark can't win. God's love showed up and pulled me back again. Love conquers darkness, that's what I know is true. It held me together when I didn't know what to do. Now when the hard feelings try to come around, I don't let them settle the same way they used to. I remind myself of the love that already won, and the truth that nothing can separate me from it. It's not that the struggles all disappeared overnight, but I face them different because his love is my love. Love conquers darkness every single time. It reaches into the places I tried to hide. The word says the light shines in the dark can't win. God's love showed up and pulled me back again. Love conquers darkness, that's what I know is true. It held me together when I didn't know what to do. I still have moments when the weight tries to return, but I know where to turn and what I've already learned. God's love is constant even when I feel weak. It covers every failure and meets every need. I'm learning to rest in what I can't always see, knowing his love has already claimed the victory. So if you're in a season where everything feels dim, I'm telling you his love is still reaching in. You don't have to fight this battle by yourself. Just open your heart and let him help. The darkness doesn't get the final say, because love already conquered it everywhere. Darkness every single time. It reaches into the places I tried to hide. The word says the light shines in the dark can't win. God's love showed up and pulled me back again. Love conquers darkness, that's what I know is true. It held me together when I didn't know what to do. Love conquers darkness. Yeah, it conquers it every time. I'm standing because his love never left me behind. Love conquers darkness. If you've been feeling like you're slipping, or that you've gone too far this time, this song is here to give you hope and strength. Let it remind you that Jesus still has a firm hold on you. I almost let go of everything I believe. Felt myself sliding further than I ever thought I'd be. My grip was weak and my confidence was thin. I kept thinking this might be the moment he finally gives in. But every time I looked up, he was still right there, holding on tighter than I ever could on my own. Jesus never lets go, even when my hands get tired and loose. He said he'll never leave me or forsake me. Yeah. That's the promise I'm holding on to. When I fall, he picks me up again. Jesus never lets go of me. I've had days where I pushed him away on purpose, made choices I knew would only hurt us. Still he stayed steady while I was all over the place. Didn't raise his voice or turn his face, just kept his hand on me through every wrong turn, showing me love I clearly didn't earn. Jesus never lets go, even when my hands get tired and loose. He said he'll never leave me or forsake me. That's the promise I'm holding on to. Oh, when I fall, he picks me up again. Jesus never lets go. Now when the pressure hits and I start to doubt, I remember who's been holding me all this time out. I don't have to be strong enough on my own, because his grip is stronger than anything I've known. I can rest a little knowing he's not going anywhere. That truth brings a calm I can actually feel. Jesus never lets go, even when my hands get tired and loose. He said he'll never leave me or forsake me. That's the promise I'm holding on to. When I fall, he picks me up again. I'm still learning how to trust that kind of love, the kind that stays even when I've given up. I used to think I had to hold on tight enough. Now I know he's the one who never lets go of us. That changes the way I walk through hard seasons. I can breathe again knowing he's still keeping me. So if you're hanging by a thread and feeling alone, hear me when I say you're not holding on by yourself. Jesus has you and he's not letting go. No matter how far you think you've drifted, his hand is still steady and his promise still stands. You can lean into that truth right where you are. Jesus never lets go, even when my hands get tired and loose. He said he'll never leave me or forsake me. That's the promise I'm holding on to. Oh, when I fall, he picks me up again. Jesus never lets go of me. Jesus never lets go. He never lets go. I'm safe in his hands, and that's enough for me. Jesus never lets go of me. If you've been feeling like you're slipping, or that you've gone too far this time, if you're worried about what the next day might hold, and it feels uncertain, this song is here to give you hope and peace. Let God's grace change how you see the days ahead. I used to wake up already tired of what was coming, carrying the weight of every wrong I kept repeating. Felt like each new day would just bring more of the same. Wondering if I would ever get free from the shame. But I started seeing that God had a different plan. A tomorrow not measured by the mess I made with my hands. Grace-filled tomorrow is what he's giving to me, not based on what I did or who I used to be. His mercies are new with every morning light. Grace-filled tomorrow, I'm holding on tight. I don't have to fear what I can't control. Grace is already there, covering my soul. Yeah, I stopped letting yesterday decide how I would feel. Started trusting the one who already made the deal. Even when the memories try to pull me back down, grace keeps reminding me I'm not stuck on that ground. It's covering me now, and it's covering what's next. I can look ahead without all the stress. Some days I still feel the pull of all regrets, but I don't let them write the story of what's left. I open my eyes knowing God already went ahead, preparing a place where His grace is instead. It's not that everything suddenly got easy, but I know I'm not walking into tomorrow empty. Grace-filled tomorrow is what He's giving to me, not based on what I did or who I used to be. His mercies are new with every morning light. Grace-filled tomorrow, I'm holding on tight. I don't have to fear what I can't control. Grace is already there, covering my soul. Now I go to sleep with a different kind of rest, knowing that tomorrow is already blessed. Not because I earned it or got everything right, but because His grace stays with me through the night. I'm learning to trust Him with the things I can't see, and that changes how tomorrow looks to me. Grace-filled tomorrow is what He's giving to me, not based on what I did or who I used to be. His mercies are new with every morning light. Grace-filled tomorrow, I'm holding on tight. I don't have to fear what I can't control. Grace is already there, covering my soul. So if you're lying awake, thinking about what's next, remember His grace has already covered the rest. You don't have to carry the weight of every past day. He's already made a way for you to walk in grace. Just take one step forward and leave the rest to Him. Grace-filled tomorrow starts with trusting Him again. Grace-filled tomorrow is what He's giving to me, not based on what I did or who I used to be. His mercies are new with every morning light. Grace-filled tomorrow, I'm holding on tight. I don't have to fear what I can't control. Grace is already there, covering my soul. Grace-filled tomorrow, yeah. Grace-filled tomorrow, grace-filled tomorrow. I'm walking into it, covered by His grace. Grace-filled tomorrow, I'm ready for the day.
If you're feeling alone and the weight is too much to carry, this song is here to remind you that God is holding you. Let it give you strength and peace right where you are. I was at a point where I didn't know how to keep going. Everything around me felt like it was breaking. My heart was heavy and my mind was tired. I didn't have the words to even ask for help, but somehow I felt something stronger than my struggle, keeping me from falling when I thought I would drop. God's mighty embrace kept me from going under. When I had nothing left, He still stayed close. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms, and that truth became real in my hardest moment. I felt His power surrounding me completely. God's mighty embrace is what pulled me through. There were days I woke up already defeated, couldn't see any way this would turn around. I tried to handle it all by myself again. Ended up more worn out than when I started. Then I stopped fighting so hard and just leaned in, and found out His strength was bigger than mine. God's mighty embrace is what pulled me. Now when pressure comes, I don't panic the same. I remember how he held me before. I talked to him honest about what I'm feeling and trust that he's still right here with me. It's not that the problems all disappear overnight, but I know I'm not facing them alone. I need my embrace, kept me from going under. When I had nothing left, he still stayed close. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms. Oh, and that truth became real in my hardest moment. I felt his power surrounding me completely. God's mighty embrace is what pulled me through. I still have times when the load feels too heavy, but I don't try to carry it the old way. I hand it over and rest in his power, knowing he's stronger than whatever I'm facing. That kind of support changes how you are. You move different when you know who's got you. So if you're barely hanging on right now, listen close and let this sink in. You don't have to be strong enough on your own. God's arms are already around you. He's not waiting for you to get it all together. He's holding you just as you are today. God's mighty embrace kept me from going under. When I had nothing left, he still stayed close. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms. And that truth became real in my hardest moment. I felt his power surrounding me completely. God's mighty embrace is what pulled God's me. Mighty embrace. Cause he never let go. God's mighty embrace. If life has been hard and you feel alone in the fight, this song is here to give you peace and strength. Let it remind you that God is holding you tight right now. Yeah. I was worn out from everything I had been through. Felt the pressure building and I didn't know what to do. My heart was heavy and my mind wouldn't stop. I needed something real to keep me from falling off. I reached out in the quiet with nothing left to hide, and that's when I felt him pull me close to his side. God's mighty embrace held me when I couldn't stand, wrapped around me tight with a strength I can't understand. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms. So I lean into that hold, and I know I won't be harmed. God's mighty embrace is where I find my rest. It keeps me steady when I'm putting him to the test. I used to try and carry every load by myself. Thought I had to be tough and not ask for any help, but that only left me empty and more alone, until I learned to let go and let him take control. Now when the hard days come, I don't have to face them free. I just step into his arms and let him cover me. God's mighty embrace held me when I couldn't stand, wrapped around me tight with a strength I can't understand. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms. So I lean into that hold, and I know I won't be harmed. God's mighty I'm putting them to the There are still moments when the weight gets real, but I don't have to pretend like I don't need to feel. I can be honest about the pain that I face, because his arms are open and full of grace. He doesn't push me away when I'm not at my best. He just holds me closer and gives my soul God's mighty embrace. Held me when I couldn't stand, wrapped around me tight with a strength I can't understand. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms, so I lean into that hold, and I know I won't be harmed. God's mighty embrace is where I find my rest. It keeps me steady when I'm putting him to. I'm learning every day that I don't have to be strong, I just have to stay close and let him carry me along. His hold never fails and it never grows weak. It's the safest place my heart has ever known to seek, so I keep coming back no matter what I go through, because God's mighty embrace is always waiting for me too. If you feel like you're slipping and can't hold on alone, remember his arms are open and they won't let you go. You don't have to earn it or prove that you're enough. Just come as you are and let him lift you up. That embrace is real and it's available right now. Step into it today and let him show you his mighty embrace. Held me when I couldn't stand, wrapped around me tight with a strength I can't understand. The word says underneath all the everlasting arms, so I lean into that hold, and I know I won't be harmed. God's mighty embrace is where I find my rest. It keeps me steady when I'm putting him to the test. God's mighty embrace, yeah, he's holding me still. I rest in his arms, and I always will. God's mighty embrace.
If doubt has been talking louder than your belief lately, this song is here to give you strength and faith. Let it remind you that faith can still outrun whatever is trying to hold you back.
I had days when my mind was full of questions, wondering if any of this was really working. God would show up and try to take the lead, making me second guess every step I need. I felt the pull to just stop and turn around, but something deeper kept me standing my ground. Faith outruns doubt every single time, even when my feelings try to cloud my mind. The word says we walk by faith and not by sight, so I keep moving forward in the light. Faith outruns doubt, and it keeps me steady when everything around me feels unsteady. Yeah, I used to let the what ifs run the show, thinking about all the ways it could go wrong. But I learned to speak the truth over the noise, reminding myself of the choices and the joys. It's not that the doubt just disappears overnight, but faith keeps running and it wins the fight. Faith outruns doubt every single time, even when my feelings try to cloud my mind. The word says we walk by faith and not by sight, so I keep moving forward in the light. Faith outruns doubt, and it keeps me steady when everything around me feels unsteady. Yeah, yeah. There are moments when I still feel the weight of old thoughts trying to decide my fate. I don't pretend like it's always easy to believe. Some days I have to fight just to receive, but I've seen enough to know who's in control. Faith keeps going and it makes me whole. Faith outruns feels unsteady.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now when doubt tries to creep back in again, I don't give it the same room it had back then. I look at what God has already done, and it gives me courage for the race I run. I'm learning to trust the process day by day. Faith outruns doubt, and it leads the way. Faith outruns doubt every single time. Even when my feelings try to cloud my mind, the word says we walk by faith and not by sight. So I keep moving forward in the light. Faith outruns doubt,
and it keeps me steady
when everything around me
feels unsteady.
If you're fighting those same thoughts right now, know that you're not alone in this somehow. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. Faith has a way of carrying you further. You don't have to feel strong to keep believing. Just keep going and watch what starts revealing. Faith outruns doubt every single time. Even when my feelings try to cloud my mind, the word says we walk by faith and not by sight. So I keep moving forward in the light. Faith outruns doubt,
And it keeps me steady
when everything around me
feels unsteady.
faith outruns doubt.
Yeah, it does. I'm still believing, even when I can't see.
Faith outruns doubt,
And it sets me free.
if the pressure is high and you feel like you can't take another step, this song is here to give you strength and faith. Let it remind you that God can keep courage alive in you, even when it's hard.
I woke up feeling empty with no strength left to give. Every day felt heavier than the one before it. I was ready to stop trying and just shut it all down. But something inside kept telling me to hold ground. I talked to God honest about how tired I was. He didn't judge me for it, he just stayed close.
Courage keeps breathing even when I'm out of air. God's word says be strong and of good courage, he's right there. He won't leave me or forsake me, that's the promise I hold. Courage keeps breathing and it won't let me fold.
There were moments I questioned if I had anything left. Felt like my faith was thin and hanging by a thread. I didn't pretend everything was fine or under control. I just kept showing up and giving God my soul. He met me in that honest place without any demand, and somehow the courage started rising again.
Courage keeps breathing even when I'm out of air. God's word says be strong and of good courage, he's right there. He won't leave me or forsake me, that's the promise I hold. Courage keeps breathing and it won't let me fold.
Now I face the hard days different than I used to do. I don't have to act tough or have it all figured through. I lean on the truth that God is walking with me still, even when my steps are slow and my will feels weak. He puts fresh courage in me when my run's dry, and I keep moving forward one day at a time.
Courage keeps breathing even when I'm out of air. God's word says be strong and of good courage, he's right there. He won't leave me or forsake me, that's the promise I hold. Courage keeps breathing and it won't let me fall.
I'm not claiming I never feel the weight again. Some mornings still
questions are strain, but I know where to turn when the load gets too much. I go back to the God who is never giving up. He keeps the courage breathing inside of my chest, and that is enough to help me take the next step. Courage keeps breathing even when I'm out of air. God's word says be strong, and of the courage, He's right there. He won't leave me or forsake me. That's the promise I hold. Courage keeps breathing, and it won't let me fall. If you're reading this and you feel like quitting today, know that God sees you, and He's not walking away. You don't have to manufacture strength on your own. Just stay close to Him and let Him keep you strong. Courage can't keep breathing, even in the hardest fight, because the one who lives in you is greater than the night. Courage keeps breathing even when I'm out of air. God's word says be strong, and of the courage, He's right there. He won't leave me or forsake me. That's the promise I hold. Courage keeps breathing, and it won't let me fall. Yeah, it keeps breathing. It keeps breathing. Courage keeps breathing. Still with me. I don't have to force it. He supplies what I need. Courage keeps breathing in me.